Everywhere is a rainbow flag and it's perfect. She could step on me and I would thank her for it. This is worse than when I read The Final Empire. I just pressed record. Today is pretty exciting for me because something happened that I truly did not think was going to happen. So if you know me at all, or if you've been on my channel for a while, you will know that this book is one of my favourite books of all time. I read it back in May, I think, and it very quickly became one of my favourite books and is my comfort book, and I love it a lot, as you can tell by all the tabs. And this was actually my first video, was my reading vlog for this, and I don't know, it's very special to me for like a number of reasons. One, just because I love the book itself. Two, because I bought it a little bit after I met some of my book friends, and it's become like a thing for our group now. And it's just like the one thing that bonds us all. It's the one thing all of us can agree on, is this book. And earlier on in the year, Casey McQuiston's second book was announced, and all of us have just been very excited, as I feel literally everyone on the internet. And yes, so I've been eagerly anticipating that, which comes out next June. I kind of went out on a whim and tried to email a few people, tried to get my hands on an ARC, and obviously I didn't expect to get one. But then this came through my door. I cannot tell you how much I'm still not over this, because, like, are you kidding me? Anyway, I was home, the letterbox went, and I went to the door, and there was a mystery parcel with my name on it, and I was like, I haven't ordered anything. I went into my living room and I was like, I think this could be very exciting. So my mother took it out into the kitchen and opened it without me seeing. It was a whole thing. It was all hiding it from me, being like, ooh. And then I proceeded to cry. I have quite literally never been more excited for a book in my life, and this is my first physical ARC of any book, and I just feel like this is possibly the biggest flex of my life thus far. In my 22 years, this is my biggest flex. And I love it, and it's my new baby. And also, can we just look at them together? Are you kidding me? Are you just... Yes. Anyway, so because I did a reading vlog for this, and it was my first video, and it means a lot to me, I thought maybe I'd do one for this too. Just for tradition's sake, I guess. I don't know how well it's going to go, because obviously I don't want to give spoilers, but tradition, you know. I've read the first chapter. I'm very excited, so I'll keep you posted on my thoughts and feelings. I can't imagine there'll be anything but positive. Update time. I'm currently on chapter 3, and I'm obsessed with this book already. I have never shipped a pair of people so hard, so fast in all my life. I love August, I love Jane, I'm obsessed. I already have like a million tabs. It doesn't look like much because they like kind of see through. Oh, there you go. And I'm on chapter 3, so having a great time. I was saying to Alex earlier that this might sound really dumb to other people, but I really wanted to read Red, White and Royal Blue again for a while, but haven't got around to it. And just reading this, just like coming back to Casey McQuiston's writing, I just feel so happy. Like, she just has this way of writing. It just makes me feel happy and cozy and like a warm hug. Oh, I just feel like I've come home, and oh, is so good already. I'm obsessed, and yeah, I'll update you again, but so far, 3 chapters in, and I'm having a great time. Hi, hello, update again. I'm on like chapter 6, I think. Again, tabs are happening, which is why I've purchased there's like 7 packs here. I've got a lot of tabs because I was scared I was going to run out, and yeah, just again checking in to say that I love this book. And it's just so funny and great, and I have kind of like a system now for my tabs where I'm kind of marking out specifically what are the romantic bits I like, the sad bits, the funny bits, and it's just great. It's great. I love every character, everything that's happening, and yeah, pretty much that's where I'm at. Hello, just me again. I'm all cuddled up in my blanket because it's been kind of cold, and I've pretty much spent my day all couched up in my blanket with my book, having the best of times. I'm so happy reading this book. I just have so many things. First of all, this book is steamy. The content is not letting me down. I have a massive crush on Jane. I have a crush on Jane hard. She could step on me and I would thank her for it. And that is my mindset right now. I love Jane. I love August too, but Jane is just doing it for me right now. I'm just, again, having the best time. I'm on like chapter 11 and I'm like 2/3 of the way. And I don't want it to end. I'm really trying not to rush because I just don't want it to end. Yeah. And I'm also having that like crisis right now where, you know, when just like you're reading the book, you're having a great time, everything's good, everything's happy, everything's fine, and then you come to the last bit and you just know something's gonna happen that's gonna ruin me and something's gonna break my heart. I just know. Hopefully it will be fixed by the end of the book, but I just know something's gonna happen and something's gonna make me really upset, and I'm not ready and I'm scared, but it's fine. I'm happy right now. Yes, that's pretty much the gist. Again, I've said this before, side characters, perfect, absolutely perfect. I love them. Every interaction between any character, whether it's romantic or friendship, is perfect. I love it. Also, the book is incredibly quotable, which is my favourite thing, and one of the things I loved about Red, White and Royal Blue. Every other page there's something and I'm like, oh my god, yes, and I just want to share everything with everybody and talk about it all the time. I just love it. I'm just really happy with this book right now, and yeah, we all knew this would be how it would go, but I'm still really glad that it is how it's going, because this is my most anticipated release of 2021, probably. And you know when you've loved something by someone else so much and then it's really scary to read something else, because what if it doesn't live up to the same standard? But I think it is, and I'm so happy. Hi, I'm not okay. I'm literally a mess, and yeah, just doing great. I'm almost done, and I'm almost done. This is worse than when I read The Final Empire. I'm just not okay. I'm not okay. My heart is broken, and it's fine. I promise. Hello. So, it's been a while since I finished One Last Stop, and I realised I haven't yet wrapped up this video at all, and I haven't done a little review at the end like I usually do. So, that's what I'm going to do now. Overall, what can I really say other than this book is a 10 out of 10, absolute favourite for the year, pretty much, like, definitely in my top 3 of the year, I think, overall, because it was just everything I wanted it to be, everything I could have possibly asked for, this book was, and I cannot recommend her enough. As an author and in terms of writing, Casey McQuiston is absolutely one of my favourites. I think she has such a beautiful way with how she writes romances, and there are so many quotes in this book that I absolutely loved. And I put a couple, so I've written a full Goodreads review, and it's long and covers pretty much everything, I think. And I've got a couple of quotes in that because I couldn't resist sharing them. And also, like, I have so many tabbed, like, so many. I don't actually have the book with me right now, but I'll put a picture here of just, it's probably like every 3 pages on average there's a tab. There are some which have like multiple tabs on one page, and it's hectic. There is a system to it, but honestly it's just things I love. And yeah, just the book is incredible. I think also what I really love after reading this and Red, White and Royal Blue, I think Casey McQuiston just does characters so well. So she just has that kind of family dynamic, the found family thing, going really well in both books, and I was really happy to see it again in this one, because I just think she writes relationships and friendships. So it's not just the romance that she writes really well, it's also just friendship, and it's just so good, and it just makes me so happy. Just great characters and some of my absolute favourites. In particular, August's flatmates are just top tier, my absolute favourites. What else? I also just really liked how different this was from Red, White and Royal Blue. For me, it was a real step up in terms of plot, because Red, White and Royal Blue is still one of my favourite books I've ever read, but it's very much just fluffy and happy, and I mean, I don't know how to explain it without it sounding bad, because I still absolutely love the book, but it's definitely not one I go to for an intense, convoluted plot with, you know, a bunch of stuff going on. It's just like a feel-good book. In this, it's definitely still the same in that regard, but also the kind of sci-fi element of the time loops and the time travel, which, it sounds bizarre, it doesn't necessarily sound like it should work, but it does, and it's just perfect. I think it adds just something a little bit different, something I would never expect or ask for, and just adds, like, the stakes are much higher in terms of the relationship in One Last Stop in comparison to Red, White and Royal Blue. They're both, you know, incredible books, 10 out of 10, but I think this one has more depth to it, I think maybe is the right word. It's just incredible. I cannot recommend it enough. I know it's a lot of people's most anticipated release for 2021, or at least on their list, and for good reason. I still have it pre-ordered because I need the hardback version and I can't wait for everyone to read it because it's just so good. I love it so much, and also it made me cry like a little girl. I sobbed my little heart out, and yeah, it made me feel so much. I was really happy. I laughed out loud so many times, and then I cried, and I just felt so full of emotion. And yeah, I think Casey McQuiston is just absolutely one of my favourite authors, despite the fact she only has 2 books. I think she's absolutely one of my top authors. I think she's incredible, and yeah, these books are just perfect. They're perfect in every way, and if you were on the fence about checking her out, I recommend you do. If you loved Red, White and Royal Blue, I don't think you'll be let down at all. It's so good. I think the actual cast itself is also very diverse, and obviously LGBT representation is very important in Casey McQuiston's books, and again, it's great in this one as well as Red, White and Royal Blue, and I just cannot recommend it enough. I have nothing but good things to say. everyone should read it. And that is my review. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this. It was probably a little bit chaotic because obviously I didn't want spoilers or anything, so it might not be the best reading vlog of all time, but I hope you enjoyed it anyway. And if you're as excited about this book as I am, please just come talk to me, because it's the best and I love it. I love it a lot, and I just need to talk about this book, and I cannot wait for it to come out and just talk about it all day, every day for the rest of my life. Yeah, so thank you for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.